Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. As you can see, we are at Bishan Ang Mo Kio Park, heading towards Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1 and further. So today we're trying something a bit different. I'm going to Ang Mo Kio and introduce to you two different foods over there. So let's get going and let's get eating. Yeah. How to get there? First of all, from Ang Mo Kio MRT station, which is on the north-south line, okay, you get out of the gantry, and then when you get out of the gantry, you can see there's an escalator going down on your right. So you take the escalator down, and what you're looking for is actually exit C for China. Okay, so you'll be going down the escalator until you reach the bottom of the escalator. Once you reach the bottom of the escalator, you're going to continue down the escalator and follow this tunnel. Okay, so at this tunnel itself, you will walk towards the end of the tunnel. This tunnel will connect to Ang Mo Kio Hub. Ang Mo Kio Hub is actually a shopping center in Ang Mo Kio that has the Ang Mo Kio bus interchange connected to it. So that's where we're going to. So you keep walking straight until you reach the end of the tunnel. And once you reach the end of the tunnel, you see there's an escalator going up. Take the escalator up, and once you reach the top, you will actually be at Ang Mo Kio bus interchange. Basically, a bus interchange is actually like a bus station where the buses will park there when there's no passengers, and then pick up passengers and then drop passengers there. So this is the Ang Mo Kio bus interchange. Okay, so basically we're going to walk along here, and you can see on top, on those ceilings there, the bus numbers. The bus numbers that are going to the place we're going to is actually bus 22, 24, 135, 262. So these are the 4 buses going there. So once you find the bus number, you go and wait in line. Once the bus comes, you get on the bus and then just go. Okay, so this is the bus stop you're going to stop at. It's actually opposite Christ the King Church bus stop, which is only 3 stops from the bus interchange, which is actually quite near. Okay, so once you get out from the bus, okay, you keep walking along the road. This road you're walking along is actually Ang Mo Kio Avenue 8. Go to the pedestrian crossing and cross. Okay, so the pedestrian crossing, just cross, and after you cross, you turn left and walk all the way down. Okay, and as you can see, we already crossed the place already. So when you walk down left, you see that you actually pass a bus stop and also a covered walkway. And so you just follow the covered walkway, which will lead you to this block. This block is actually block 332. Okay, and at the end of this block is actually where there's actually a coffee shop where the place that you want to eat is at. Okay, so as you can see, this is one of those blocks that have actually commercial shops at the bottom. Okay, there's like here where there's a Chinese medical shop. Then sometimes they have a pet care, and then sometimes they sell stationery. Sometimes they sell, it's like a small provision store. Okay, so this is block 332. Or sometimes they even have businesses, like over here there's a foot massage. Sometimes they have offices also, so depending who rents the place. And over here you can see an optometrist, and then another provision store coming up. Okay, and coming up is also the coffee shop itself. Okay, and Ang Mo Kio is actually an older estate, so one of those older estates actually have big huge car parks for people to park their car. And here it is. This is the coffee shop at block 332. here's another view of the coffee shop. So let's get in and get a seat. Okay, over here is actually Rong Kee roasted meats. This is one of the place that has good char siu. As you can see now, I actually came in a bit after lunch timing, so there's not much of a queue. But you can still have the food. What I'm going to order here is wonton. Here is the char siu itself. Here's the dish. Okay, the noodles itself is nice and firm, and I like the char siu sauce they pour on the noodles. It goes quite well, and this is also more closely related to the Malaysian style, where they put in a dark sauce instead of putting in any other items. And there's also big pieces of pork lard. Okay, and the char siu itself, even though it's a bit reddish on the outside, but it's actually nicely cooked, and it's actually quite sweet and tender, and quite similar, slightly similar to the Malaysian style, in that it's actually a bit sweet. Only problem is that it's not burnt, or the outside is not caramelized enough, so there's not the extra. You don't have the extra burn smell. Okay, the noodles itself is actually done quite well. With the dark sauce, and goes very well with the char siu. The vegetables is just slightly blanched. The wonton noodles are just average, but overall, this is one of the better wonton noodles in Singapore. So if you do like wonton noodles, Malaysian style, you need to come here and try it. We are now back at Ang Mo Kio bus interchange, because we are going to take another bus to go someplace else. Where's the someplace else? It's also in Ang Mo Kio, but it's another food stall. And what does it serve? Let me surprise you when you get there. So, like I said, over here you just walk towards your where is your bus, where the bus is going to stop. Okay. Next for us is we're going to take bus 166 or 169, which is over here. Okay. So this is the bus stop itself. The bus stop we actually stopped at now is actually opposite Mayflower Secondary School bus stops, which is actually only 4 bus stops from the bus interchange. Okay, so once you get here, you get down, and then this bus stop is connected to a covered walkway. So which is behind the bus stop. Just take the covered walkway and go down. And immediately in front of you, you'll notice there's this restaurant called Melbourne Seafood. This is one of the famous places in Singapore that sells chili crab or butter crab, which they do it very well here. Only issue is that even though you can call them and make a reservation, when you arrive here, you still have to wait. Even though you arrive in time for your appointment, for your reservation. So if you do like seafood and you don't mind going to the heartlands of Singapore, this is a good place to come for seafood. Okay, so this is another block where there's actually businesses below the block itself. Like you see, there's hair salon, British facial, you can do a facial, and also an old location because there's a big car park. And here is the coffee shop. Here's the food available. This is called a shop called Lausan Kway Chap, which they sell Kway Chap, which is like pig organs, you know. And this is a place there's always a queue for the food. And here it is, the Kway Chap itself, which is like a thin rice noodle. Then they put in together the braising sauce, and then you also on your right you have all the pork parts. So and you eat it together with this chili. Okay, so the noodles itself is so flavorful that you can actually just eat it by itself. One thing special about this place is that they put in garlic, deep fried garlic together with the Kway Chap. So this Kway Chap itself has a very garlicky taste, and it goes very well with the Kway Chap. And you can, like I said, it's so good that you can just eat it by itself. Then of course the Kway Chap itself, you have the pork belly, then you have the intestine. One thing different here is they give you fish cake. Okay, and then also egg, hard-boiled egg, you know, and then fish cake, which I find that it goes quite well with the freezing sauce. And then also they also have a tau pork, which is a bean curd, which absorbs all the sauce itself. Overall, I find the pork belly a bit tough, but then the rest of them are also very nicely braised and quite nice. But what I like most is the Kway Chap itself. Overall, a very good bowl of Kway Chap. If you're in the area, drop by and try. You won't regret it. It's good. So we have covered 2 locations in Ang Mo Kio that have good food, which is actually under Coffeeshops. The Coffeeshop is also a place where the neighborhood comes and eat their food, and not only at food centers. So why don't you drop by at a local coffee shop and try the food there. The food there, many coffee shops have good food. So I hope you enjoyed my adventure here. If you do, please share, like and subscribe, and the most important thing, join me for my next food adventure. Bye bye.